Welcome to our YouTube channel, and today we are going to learn about a very, very important skill that everyone can access good internet and a good laptop or a personal computer. Is it possible to write a book and sell it online? Is it possible to write a good book, download it, and sell it physically? So these are the opportunities that are at our disposal, and young people can actually take advantage of them and empower themselves. So today we are going to write a very short storybook that is touching on factors or issues affecting young people into business. So what are the lessons that young people can actually take and apply when it comes to business? So we are going to write a very short storybook that I believe is going to help people out there. And we are going to show you how you can use or maximize on these AI tools that we have to actually be able to write your own motivational books or your own stories so that you can share with your friends and family later in life. So we are going to use two applications, that is Canva, and also we will use ChatGPT. So we are going to use ChatGPT to generate a story or content. We will also use Canva to actually design this book. So the first thing, when we are using Canva, I want to create a cover page and also a back cover page, the front and back. So I will write book cover. So using AI, we are going to get very good book covers, and we are going to work with one of them. So here is one of the book covers, and I'm going to pick on it so that we can start working on it. So this is example of book covers that we have, and don't worry about the design. You can always change it later. So for instance, right now I want to change almost everything in these book covers. So here I'm going to search for an image that represents youth. So we are going to see a vertical image. I'm searching for a vertical image that actually represents a young person, because we are going to write a book that is touching on topics to do with young people. So if I can go with this one, let me try to work with this, and then I'm going to change a few items or topics here and there to make this book much better appealing. So this is the front cover of our book, and I will add another page that will represent the back cover. And then on the back cover, since I used a lady on the front cover, I'm going to use a gentleman on the back cover to actually balance the equation. So I'm looking for a photo that represents a gentleman. It doesn't have to be one person. I can go maybe for a group. This looks good. Or maybe I can change to another one. So young people should actually understand that technology is here for our advantage. We should actually maximize on these opportunities. Today you can write a good book, post it online, and then you'll find someone who is maybe somewhere in the US, somewhere in Europe, somewhere in South Africa, Egypt, Nigeria, who can actually promote you by buying your book. So let us not underestimate the opportunities that are available to us. So I have managed to actually consider these two as the front and back covers. So in between, I'm going to add some new pages that are going to actually help us to create content in within. So I want to come up with 10 topics, and then from the 10 topics I will also come with content under each topic. So this is going to be a 10-page book that actually touches on lessons that young people can borrow from business. So this will be our first page. We can see the page numbers down here. So I will add until we get 12, two representing the front and the back. So we now have one. To confirm, let me delete this one and see if it's 11. So we have 12 pages, whereby the two pages represent the front and back cover. So the next thing, I'm going to put this title in a way that it can be visible for this book. So this is our title. I will ungroup and then I delete. I am going to ungroup this and then I will delete the lower part. Let me repeat the process. I have deleted the lower part. So in our book, I'm going to write lessons, or what youth should understand about business, should understand about business. And then down here, I'm going to write something special for our fans on YouTube. So I will say, for the fan, this is a book dedicated for our fans on our YouTube page, Inspired for Success. So I'm going to write Inspired for Success. And then I'm going to change the font. Maybe white or black will work much better. That is black color, and this is white color. So for the red one, white goes much better. Inspired for Success. That is the brand name for our company. So the next thing, I'm going to try and play around with the background of the image, that image, and also I will try to play around with positioning, and so that all this can actually fit somewhere in between and pass the message, because I want the photo also to have a big impact in what you are going to design. So for this color, I think black and writing is going to appear much better. So that is what we are going to have, but I can change this handwriting into the one that we use below here, which is cormorant. So I'll go for cormorant also. So then the other thing I can do is to actually design it this way. I think this is much better compared to what we had before. So we have our book, and I will try and get a color that, yes, this is much better. What youth should understand about business. This is our book written by Inspired for Success. So I'll go for Alpha, the Alpha Slab 1. Alpha Slab 1 has proved to be a very good handwriting for this project. So this book is all about what what youth should understand about business. So the next thing we are going to do is actually to generate topics right inside these pages, and then later on we are going to print it. So on our back page here, I might consider removing this author name to the last page. Maybe that one will help us. So what I'll do is actually to copy, and then I can delete this one. Then I come to the last page, whereby I will I will paste it maybe somewhere on top here. So this is I've copied it. Now I am going to paste it. So here it is. Now I'm not sure if I put it below here. Maybe I can change into black color to actually make it more appealing. So this is a bit better. And then I can change the intensity of that transparency so that the message can be better seen. So once we have done that, the next thing we do is now to generate content that we are going to put inside the pages. This is something I love doing, helping young people to actually see the advantages of the internet and realize that indeed they can make a living out of the digital tools that we have. You only need an equipment and access to data bundles. So the next thing, I'll go to ChatGPT and ask it to help us get information, accurate information about 10 lessons about business that youth should understand. The good thing with ChatGPT is that it can be used for good, and on the other side, it can be used to do destruction or harm. So it depends on the user's mentality and attitude. If you consider using technology to add value to yourself, to add value to other people, then I think ChatGPT is a good option. But if you want to do this utilization of this technology just to lie to other people or cheat in exams, then I think this is going to be destructive. So fortunately for the purpose of these studies, we are able now to get content from this chat GPT, and maybe I can read throughout so that we can get to understand the in-depth and the quality of information that it has generated for us. So the 10 lessons about business that youth should understand. Certainly, here are 10 important lessons about business that youth should understand. The first one is passion and purpose. Find something that you are truly passionate about and align it with a purpose. Building a business requires dedication and perseverance. And having a genuine passion for what you do will help you overcome challenges along the way. So it goes all the way giving us points that are valuable, such as value creation, adaptability, continuous learning, networking, financial literacy, risk and reward, persistence and resilience, customer focus, and ethical conduct. It also concludes by telling us, remember, these lessons are not limited to youth but are valuable for entrepreneurs of all ages. By understanding and applying these principles, you can lay a strong foundation for your business journey. So this information is actually very valuable, and I think it can help young people to actually come up with businesses, and also it can mentor them to actually avoid making very disastrous mistakes along their entrepreneurial journey. So what I'm going to do is to copy and paste each point and explanation, and then we put it in our book. So this is what we are going to get. Don't worry about the font, but if the font is okay, I think we can go along with that. And then in case you want to change the background color of this page, you can always do that. For example, we can have such a color or such a color. We have so many colors to play along with, but I promise that this is a book that is going to be very, very powerful for our readers. So let me put it white neutral for now. So we are going to the second point, which is value creation. I copy, and then I come to this place, then I post in the middle. So it is at the center. Then I'll come to this one, do the same until I finish up with each point. So imagine you are able to maybe afford a printer, and then there's an event in your local church, maybe in a month's time, and you believe that there will be so many visitors that will flock into that meeting or that church function. And as young people in the church, you are asked, are you able to come up with something to present or something that you can showcase and get support from the visitors or the parents, church members? So someone listening right now, this is an idea I'm giving you that can actually transform you and also be an alternative source of income as you juggle on with your daily life activities. For me, I think as so if we have a parent watching this today, if you can be able to maybe get a good printer at home, set it up in your home office, and then in the evening when you arrive from work and you have enough time, you can actually create content that is inspiring, content that you can print, bind together, and put it in your shelves for your family members to read, or even yourself to read during the weekend when you're relaxing, when you're free from all the toxic noise at workplace, when you're just at home, peaceful, yourself and your family. Or to the young couples, if you think by getting such knowledge can actually propel your relationship and make the bonding much better, I think then you can print such books, because I believe reading all this online takes a lot of energy, and there is a little concentration when it comes to using internet. You might try your best to read, but because of so many distractions, you'll find that you're not able to concentrate. But when you have such an opportunity to write your own books, then I believe you have the advantage of concentrating, and this is the end result of using digital tools to actually do something better for yourself. So, from what we've done, I think we have written our book. The next thing I'll do is now to edit so that the topics can maybe be visible with a different font. So I'm going to maybe underline the topics only, or I can change the font of all the wordings except maybe I can leave it that way but underline the topic. So I have underlined each topic. That is, I think it will be much better than changing the font, because I see the way it is good for now. So this is how you write a book using the digital tools that we have. We have ChatGPT, we have Canva, we also have other softwares that can allow you to actually generate digital images for your book covers, for your pages, just to reinforce the text that you are going, or the storyline. So I was basically helping you understand just the two digital tools that we have, which are very effective. That is Canva and ChatGPT. But can you imagine that we have several other tools that are even much better and more powerful as compared to what we have used today? So you might find friends who are willing maybe to support your hustle. You can approach them and tell them, you know what? I write books that are good for even your readers at home. Kindly promote me, promote my hustle. And once they will be able to look at your book, they will find it very impressive. So we are now done with our book. So the next thing we'll do is maybe to download it. But before then, maybe we can look at each page and see how they look like. So this was the first page, second page, third page, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10, 11, and that is 12, the last page. So all these has been made possible by actually utilizing canva.com and ChatGPT. So the next thing we do is to download this book. So since it is a document, then we will go for PDF. But PDF has two options. There is standard, which is best for documents and emailing, and we have PDF print, which is best for printing. So usually I go for PDF print. or I will download it. So I have shown you how it is possible to write a book. Very simple, no complications. For you at home, any person who is at home watching this, or anyone who thinks that they have a friend who might benefit from this, I think you can take this opportunity to share this message to them so that they may understand that indeed it is possible to write a book. They should not be afraid to dare for success. So, what youth should understand about business, this is the book that inspired for success our YouTube channel has helped us to create today. So this is going to be our book today, and I hope that you have really enjoyed watching this channel, and this is the end of our book. So if you have questions, you can actually in them in our comment section, and I look forward to responding to each and every one of the questions that you have. I wish you all the best, and may God keep blessing you as you continue to pursue success through the resources that are available at your disposal. Thank you, and see you on another live broadcast.